What's next? Have you ever been trying to rest and collect your thoughts from not only living in a home where you have to call it Camp Alpha and move your bed from where you're sleeping to the closet? I guess it's like the closet area to make more room so you can move and you don't feel squished and smooshed into a ball. And tried to figure out what's next. Will I be murdered tomorrow because I need to go out and buy food at the grocery store and don't know how to stay out of the way of the man who said he's going to kill me the next time he sees me? And pointed at, called the N word, Nigger, yelled at, bullied, hurt, to find supplies, to find what I need to survive in this world that I have now. All that's left. No city, no town, no place where I live outside of my home and world that I know has no evil, no drugs, no violence, nobody to hurt me. And stood and sat, or whatever you want to describe me as now, in front of a light like that's shining on my face. Nervous and worried a school might see what I'm doing now with this project called Have You Ever, and decided there's no value in what I am seeking to accomplish with going to medical school, with going to engineering school, with going to the University of Washington Medical School, with going to the University of wherever, MIT. And not being able to know if Blue Circle technology will be able to get off the ground, up to my brain and mind, and be real and accredited, certified, and a benefit for the government of the United States of America. And not be dead with me on the street from some gunshot or some drive-by shooting because I spoke out loud in the rain and I sang and I was making a video about the light in front of me, but almost immediately after got prevented from what I was doing, and then time was not happening at the speed of my voice now. The NASA hat wearing man and the flowered backpack wearing yellowish colored clothes wearing man both went after the same target, went after the same human. And have you ever tried to have the energy afterwards to wonder when something like this example might have happened to you or someone you know, or maybe it's just me? The person they call, people with kids with Captain America shirts, a bitch. Dangerous, suicidal, homicidal, wanting to kill the entire building with a kitchen knife, and a person who says, I want to tear down a wall. Because their name is Ebony Glover and they hear me the next apartment over. Make a video because I had mail from their apartment delivered to my mailbox, and I was just putting it on the door. It said 509 Ebony Glover. The pink envelope that I tried to deliver when I first moved into my apartment with the same number, 509. And not looking at the name, not looking at any other information other than where it goes, but seeing the number and the name and not being able to not be aware, so that for survival, I can say to the police, Ebony Glover will not stop harassing me, and they, whoever they, the person in 509 are, have not stopped bullying. I am in the sanctity, I'm in the sacredness of my own home, and if they don't like me talking in my own apartment at a good, reasonable level and saying their name, they need to hide less. They need to quit what they're doing to their neighbor next door and not solving the problem, but making more and more and more and more and more suffering. They're a woman. The person next door in 509 is a woman. The person in 509, I didn't know their number. I didn't know any other information than they were my neighbor. But the mail gets put in my mailbox. But something doesn't get delivered by the United States Postal Service correctly, and I have to fear not only for my death tomorrow, going to the grocery store, going down the street for a walk, the person who lives here in Seattle, Washington, who pointed at me, who wore a NASA hat, who said, I'm gonna kill you the next time I see you. With the logo of the business I'm hoping to someday work for and engineer for and apply for and dream about, has now said that very place that I dream about and I hope about and I am inspired and motivated to go towards wants to kill me. Or else they are not actually involved with NASA and they are wearing something culturally respectful, awesome, beautiful, and full of consciousness. Just like the graffiti that said GABA, the same chemical we get when we learn, the same chemical we get from the supplement that makes us calm, relaxed. But didn't quite have the G, but it had the A, B, A, and then the A on top. Top notch. Best fucking crack, meth, heroin, fentanyl in the whole goddamn fucking planet. Grade fucking A marijuana, grade fucking A tobacco, The best liquor you've ever fucking smelled in your life, straight from the fucking NASA. And flowers and colors to keep you mellow. Yellow. And then have to check the time on the recording and cause a distraction from these people who are making you uneasy, and have to say, okay, I got about 4 minutes until this video self-destructs, and I've got to either cut it off and edit, or I can make it to 15 on my own and not have to look at the time and not have to listen and not have to pay attention and not have to shut up. Have you ever heard a fan in your bathroom go on every 10 minutes or so because it's environmentally friendly, green, good for the building because it circulates air? Sleep with that sound, sleep with the sound of the energy efficient heat. But been gosh darn terrified by the bully next door who hits the wall and lies. And mysteriously goes silent for long amounts of time, and then suddenly playing loud, and seeing your shadow on the wall, and thought, out loud, well, maybe that shadow is more entertaining than what I have to say, because I don't want to say anything anymore. I just want to go like an airplane on the wall, I just want to go like the airplane. Shadow. I just want to go with the shadow until the shadow goes and goes and goes and goes away. And I don't have to stick up for myself anymore. I don't have to readjust a camera. I don't have to worry and panic and be in total and pathetic sight of someone like a viewer of this video to say, what's next? And be unsure. Do I tell my mom I could be murdered tomorrow by some man wearing a NASA hat tonight who might be dressed differently tomorrow, and I might not recognize him, and he might see me and say goodbye? Nobody sees when the bully does their worst work. Nobody sees when the bully really, really, really does what I'm describing. Nobody sees the real suffering taking place and the real abuse occurring. For the simple reason they know attention and awareness. And especially attention. And when a victim gets awareness, then they follow. And then they know you'll eventually pause and start paying attention, and then they can go for their target again and again and again and again and again until they kill them and destroy not only their life, but maybe their memories.